I'm shooting a movie right now that we were gonna finish in August, and I was gonna start something in mid-August, but I think I won't do anything film-wise until beginning of October
Oh, all right.
with Peter Berg.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's good.
Yeah.
And I heard you brought Wahlburgers to the set.
Yes.
You were very popular for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we had just opened in Detroit, so we were bringing everybody burgers, and then even when we were shooting in LA, we were bringing them in from Vegas.
Yeah. Now, were you excited to come back to this?
Yes and no.
Okay.
The physical demands of making a movie like this, add a lot of wear and tear. And, it's 5 months of nonstop action. But working with Michael, I know I'm going to learn a lot. And he really allows me to kind of make this character my own. So I get to have a lot of fun when improvising and bringing stuff like that to the table. So.
Well, because you've done a lot of movies where you get banged up and all that.
Mhm.
I mean, are you looking to kind of break from that a little? Do something that's
Well,
not
I
so-
enjoyed, making a comedy. We just shot Daddy's Home 2 with me and Will and Mel Gibson and John Lithgow, and that was a lot of fun because there was a couple of kind of action things that happened, stunts, but it just was Will's character. So I'd sit there and then I'd comment on what happened to him. So that was nice for a couple of months. No injuries, no getting hit.
One thing that Transformers does, it's so huge internationally. That's got a different, you got a different audience you're going to.
Mhm.
You know? That's what Josh said he liked about it. Brings a different experience,
Mhm.
especially when you're traveling the world to promote it even.
Yeah.
To see the different fans.
Yeah, well, the one thing I would always be able to get away with was going to like school functions or things where there'd be a lot of kids, track meets and things of that nature. I can't go to those things anymore. Between Daddy's Home and Transformers, now all the kids know who I am. So I'm like, I used to be able to go and not be bothered at all. Because all the movies that I was making were adult-driven, serious films. And so now it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, I was watching your Graham Norton last night. It's pretty funny. I was shocked. It seemed like your kids were just little kids, and you were talking about your daughter's first date.
Yeah.
And I think we had talked about. I don't remember what the movie was, and I was trying to remember about. You weren't looking forward to that day, or you were kind of like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's come.
It has. They said it would, and it did. And you know what? It's part of life. I'm better to be involved in, in every aspect of it than to act like it's not happening and it doesn't exist. So yeah, I mean, I just told my wife that we needed to embrace it, and she was like, "You?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah. I mean, it's inevitable."
I'd be kind of nervous if I were that kid.
Well, every once in a while I get good advice, but he flipped it on me. He came with his mom. And he was like just so sweet and kind, So I was like, that's good. But if she treats him the way she treats me, then he ain't gonna stick around for too long. I ain't got no choice.
Yeah.